Hey guys, Gary Mitchell here. So now that we're a couple of months in together at The Journey, I've had an opportunity to work with all of you now, and I've gotten a pretty good idea of what the sound situation is at The Journey. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the work that you guys do from the soundboard. I work really hard to get a certain sound out of the band on stage, but the sound guy is always the MVP in any production because you guys are the only ones that actually know what things sound like. So thank you so much for volunteering your time and service just to do that. A couple of you have asked me here and there kind of what my vision is or what I want the mix and the volume level to be like. And I realize I may have never really made that clear, so I just wanted to make a couple of points real quick. First of all, Chad and I both agree that we want the majority of the sound on a Sunday morning to be coming from the main overhead speakers in the sanctuary and not from the monitor situation up front. Those overhead speakers are designed for the maximum clarity and quality of sound possible. And no matter how well you might be able to mix the vocals or the instruments together, it's just never going to be as crisp and as clear as it could be if the majority of the sound people here is coming from the front of the stage. So the number one priority for you guys is to make sure that you can hear the majority of the sound coming from those overhead mains at all times. Secondly, in terms of the mix itself, your first priority is the vocals because that's what carries the message of the songs that we're singing. Whenever all of the vocalists are singing together, the voices should be evenly balanced so that no one person is like overpowering any of the others. I've been watching the video recordings we make on Sunday mornings on Facebook, and there are times when it sounds like there's one vocalist that's just way louder than everybody else, and that's not good. It's okay to have that person up if they're leading a particular verse of a song or something by themselves, but otherwise all three of those voices should be an evenly blended mix that just kind of sits right on top of the overall mix of the sound. In terms of the instruments, the bass, the keyboard, and whatever guitars we're using, all of those instruments just need to be clearly heard. We need to be able to hear all of those instruments all the time. And again, a lot of that comes from making sure that the sound is coming from the house and not the monitors. I want you guys to be active participants on Sunday morning. Once we finish with the rehearsal at the beginning and the actual service is underway, I don't want you to just kind of sit back and go, okay, I've got it, we're good. I want you guys to get up every now and then and just walk around in the space during worship to see how everything is sounding in different places in that space. Can you hear the instruments clearly? Can you hear the voices clearly? Are the voices balanced? Keep listening, stay engaged, and don't be afraid to ask questions. The last thing is just to let you guys know, I've had a couple of new people express interest in wanting to learn how to run sound. So I'd like to try to expand the team just a little bit and maybe get some new blood back there in the next couple of months. We will also hopefully have a new in-ear monitor system that's supposed to be coming in soon. That check has been written, that equipment is on order, and hopefully that'll solve a lot of the problems that we've had when it finally arrives. And obviously there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve as all of us figure out how to incorporate this new equipment into our Sunday morning experience. So I just want to encourage you guys to stay flexible over the next few months, stay humble, stay teachable. If you have thoughts or comments from me, I would love to hear them, but I need your help to create the best sounding worship experience in that space that we possibly can. Thanks again for your service, and if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to email me. It's Gary@thejourneynova.org, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thanks again.